all the champions, do you dare to stand here, represent your team, represent your school? Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now.
And welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the AUBL, the Asian University Basketball League 2025, right here in Hangzhou, China. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim. Privileged to be alongside Taylor Chen. This partnership bring you the commentary and the broadcast of the ABUL 2025. It's day 3, and the previous game before this was between NCCU defeating the Nippon Sports Science University of Japan, and that was a blowout victory for NCCU, who will go on very, very comfortably to the next round. But for this second game, it's the University of Hong Kong taking on Hakuo University of Japan. And Hakuo University had a loss last night, and the University of Hong Kong have come off a very heavy loss. So both teams, Taylor Chen, need that victory, but only one can prevail.
Yeah, they are both very motivated to win. Two very different games that we witnessed from both sides. University of Hong Kong, they're very much limited on their rotation. Now we've gotten news that they have a new player on the roster, so we'll see how things get changed up. Head coach has also been switched out. Also, on the other hand, for Hakuo University, well, we saw a really exciting game between them and Tsinghua University. And at the end, though, it was a close game.
Super close game.
I think at the end, they were just a little bit gassed out, but they were super fun to watch. So excited to see who is more motivated to get a win today.
But Hakuo would be very, very disappointed with that game because they controlled that game relatively for 3 quarters. And then in the 4th quarter, Tsinghua University really flexed their muscle, even though Tsinghua had an injury to number 14. So I mean, their shots just did not go down, which is the strength of Japan basketball. Run and gun and shoot and hit those long and short jumpers. But let's see if they can make an adjustment. 24 hours is a long, long time in basketball. But in your professional opinion, Taylor Chen, can the University of Hong Kong, can they stay competitive? I know they've got one player coming in, but they've still got a lot of players missing. And a little bit of an unbalanced side. I mean, nice bunch of guys, friendly, but a bit of an unbalance in terms of key strength players.
I mean, they are the top team out in their collegiate level out in Hong Kong. So I think there is motivation to hustle and play as hard as they could. And, you know, this is going to be a great learning experience for them, even though this is another really competitive team to play up against. But again, more exposure, more experience will be better for them in the long run. And I mean, they're another team that also participated in Japan's WUBS. So we'll see in this game.
That's right. And don't forget, everyone, we've got 2 more games after this. So and then tomorrow, day 4, will be a rest day. And then day 5 on the Friday, that's when the business end of the tournament starts, the quarterfinals. And then on Saturday, it will be the semifinals. And then on Sunday will be the bronze medal game and the gold medal game for this championship. And also in this championship, there will be a 3-point contest. There will be a skills contest. So plenty of excitement because AUBL, God willing, it will be growing and growing. And the plan by the Real League is to grow this league to make it a home and away season amongst respective universities within the Asian region, and then grow it to conferences like they do in other parts of the world. So that's the plan, and we're off to a very, very good start because the social media traffic has been fantastic, and also the feedback has been good by the teams participating and the viewership as well. So please keep your feedback coming. Feedback is all about reading the good, the positive, and the not so positive, and taking it all in to making it a better league, because this league is for not just the athletes and the coaches and the officials and everybody involved, but it's for all of you, the big basketball fan in all of you as well. So Taylor, let's take a step back. You know step forward really. I mean, the other games today, it's pretty hot as well. Can you tease our audience about those games coming up a little bit later? In your opinion, what are you excited to see?
Well, again, it's rivalries in the domestic domestic side, especially coming up at 7:30. That's going to be Tairen against Shanghai Jiao Tong University. Again, these are all very big men. This is a classic Chinese way of play as we see our roster for this upcoming game.
Yes, Ray Chong, Lee Pak Lo comes in at number 1, Hoi Ho Chang, Zhi Franco Wong, Tiger Tan, Ryan Chuck, Mak Mo Ming, Kim Yan, and switching the head coach as well. So that will be a bit of a change for the Hakuo University team all the way from Japan. You know, they'll be licking their wounds a little bit last night. But Ryusuke Saiki, Alem Sakai, Rento Saito, Agero Ogawa, a great shooter, Sean Higashi, Haruki Naito, Joe Monga, Ryusei Sako, Marianne Sean Williams, Koto Puteg, Ryusei Sato, and Yutaro Roy. Head coach is the coach Tono Amino. So that's time for a quick breather, everyone. But when we come back, it will be our MC, Frank, announcing the players. And then we'll start the game between the University of Hong Kong and Hakuo University. You're watching the AUBL 2025.
员停止练习，准备入场。Ladies and gentlemen, the game between Hakun University and the University of Hong Kong now begins. 女士们、先生们，白欧大学对阵香港大学的比赛现在开始。Introducing both team. 接下来我们介绍双方运动员及教练员。首先，让我们一起欢迎香港大学 ，Let's welcome the University of Hong Kong. Number 1, Anthony Groot Blacking. Let's welcome Hakun University. 一起欢迎白欧大学 Number 4 4号 Saki Liuske. Number 7 7号 Saki Yongmeng. Number 8 8号 Saito Lento. Number 15 15号 Ogawa Eiichiro. 16号 Number 16 Yaikashi Shunlong. 22号 Number 22 Naito Haruki. 25号 Number 27 Munga Banzajun. 30号 Number 30 Saku Liuse. 42号 Number 42 Marin Sean Williams. 77号 Number 77 Hata Koichi. 88号 Number 88 Sato Liusei. Number 99 99号 Yutano Loi. 欢迎主教练 Head Coach Amino Tomo. Assistant Coach Ishii Yosuke. Now it's time to shake hands. 请双方队员相互致意。请队员向观众致意。Please send greetings to the audience.
Thank you very much, Frank, for that wonderful introduction. And Hakuo will be playing in the blue tops, and the white and green, but predominantly white, will be the University of Hong Kong. And University of Hong Kong, and these are our three referees: Andrew Goodman, Rian Kanesh, and Alan Moro Nila. One from America, Andrew from America, Rian from Canada, and Alan from the Philippines. So diversified indeed. So the University of Hong Kong taking on a very quick and big Hakuo University team. Taylor Chen.
Yeah, we have quite a diverse roster in University or Hakuo University, as we have our starting five on the graphics.
Ray Chong, Hoi Ho Chong, Tiger Tan, Ryan Chuck, and Kim Yan. And for Hakuo will be Ryusuke Saiki, Rento Saito, Agero Ogawa, Haruki Naito, and Joel Monga, the big man who wants to get as much game time action as he can. And Joel Monga, trilingual talent, speaks English, French, and fluent Japanese. How talented is that? And he can play ball.
Yeah, playing ball. I mean, he moves really well on the court. He hustles, but he's also very aggressive. On the screen right now, we're actually seeing head coach Tomo Amino. Now, he was actually absent from game 1. It was actually Yusuke Ishii coming in to replace him. Now, he's just coming in from I believe the FIBA Asia Championship Cup of sorts. So he is here to take his rightful place as head coach.
What a pedigree of a coach to have for Hakuo University. You know, they're kind of a funny one, Taylor. You know, they move the ball well, defense is good, shoots quite well most of the time. You know, under pressure they were a bit wonky, but nobody's perfect. And I just believe that Hakuo, out of all the teams that I've seen, they could throw a span in the works for some teams.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it earlier, Ben, how they actually took control of pretty much most of the game against Tsinghua University. And Tsinghua they're massive guys. They are here to compete also, but what a positive sign to see Hakuo be very competitive also.
Hakuo University fist pumping the referee, and the discipline with the referees, I must say, in this tournament, Taylor, has been quite good. I mean, not too aji-baji, as I like to say, which is throwing tantrums all around. So Taylor Chen to focus on Hakuo University, and myself will be focusing on University of Hong Kong in terms of commentating on the play. That's how we do it right here at AUBL. It'll be the very non-fierce Tiger Tan, very friendly guy, jumping up against the very, very sizable Joel Monga. Good luck to both teams. May the best team win. And let the basketball be entertaining for our content team to constantly cut up and promote our players on social media. Tosses it up, and Hakuo ball.
Yeah, it's going to be Manga Joel giving it back to a very strong guard rotation. Again, that's very well known out in Japanese collegiate ball as well as in the B League. There's a downhill driving a foul, and that is going to be Rento Saito at the line.
It's really funny, Tay, that they straight away went into a zone.
Yeah.
And then, yep, they saw that zone, so I said, okay, we'll attack it.
Yeah, I'm going to drive in. I'm not afraid. So immediately referee calling foul to start off the game. That shot rattles in. That's how we get started. 1 point on the board. It's Hakuo University. They're in their home jerseys in the royal blue and green. Again, these uniforms were specially designed by Under Armour for this inaugural season of AUBL, and that's 2 points for Rento Saito.
Saito with a pair of free throws. University of Hong Kong. Penetrating, floating, coming up short, and cannot rebound their bigs.
He had the right idea, but it's just he couldn't finish, and that was one of those moments where you have to get those in because Hakuo, they're not going to give you that second chance. Here's Manga Joel. That ball gets poked out of bounds by Tiger Tan.
Good job by Tiger Tan. I mean, there's a massive size mismatch between the two, so I think any little niggle that he can give Joel Monga, he'll be happy with.
And Manga going in, a body bump up against Tan. He will get the and one.
Too strong. Way too strong. I mean, couldn't beat that. I mean, he had space, he had time, size disadvantage.
Yeah. Manga could just blow him over and he'll just fly off.
Yeah, nah. It was real David versus Goliath battle down there.
And luckily, he's not even the tallest guy, but despite that, I mean, he's still a big man against University of Hong Kong.
Manga quite good from the free throw line for a big. Hong Kong kicks, doesn't release straight away. Just trying to penetrate, but I think University of Hong Kong, they have to read the situation if Hakuo is going to pack the paint. Tsinghua was quite smart. They read that quite well, so I said, okay, let's stretch the floor and shoot, and that was the difference, really. For the midi, hits the front iron, and easy rebound by Monga.
Coming back at it again, here's number 15, Anjiro Ogawa. You're going to see every single possession. Manga will have a handle onto the ball. That just goes to show his versatility. A valiant attempt by University of Hong Kong to save that ball.
Ryan Chuck tried to grab onto it, but he couldn't. The former U-22 Hong Kong representative.
It's a skip pass to Ryosei Saiki. And a reset out from the perimeter. There's a set screen. And an uncontested shot does not fall. Ricochets out. And Hakuo will get a second chance. Again, the size helping with dominating in the boards. And there we go. 4 rebounds as opposed to Hong Kong. And that's their first 3 for Hakuo.
The University of Hong Kong haven't scored, struggling. Every time they go for a shot, they hit the rim, but they drive. Good dish. Offload, sorry. Sets the screen. Pops out. And good defense by Hakuo. Can he split it? Oh, good. Very, very good block by Lusky Saiki to deny. And still going to be Hong Kong ball. Goes for the shot. And that's off. And it was a shot clock violation anyway.
Well, Hakuo on a little bit of a run, or, you know, Hong Kong is still iced. It's, we're almost 3 minutes in, and Hong Kong has yet to score, and that's a lackadaisical pass out to the corner. That's a turnover for Hakuo University.
Well, Hakuo, that was the kind of mistakes they were making in the 4th quarter against Tsinghua, so they want to tighten that up. I spoke to them last night at dinner. Stolen.
And here it comes. Turnover, touchdown. Into the bank it goes. There's a possible another turnover. That's going to be a bucket for Rento Saito, the power forward and center for Hakuo University. Score now 9-0.
It's not pretty for the University of Hong Kong. They've got to get their inbound right because Hakuo is pressing. Hong Kong double team. Shakes off the double team earlier. Tries to blow by. Nice. And is that too many steps or there's a foul? It's either one or the other. Rian calls for it. And it's going to be a pair of free throws for... Oh, because as he tried the Euro step, he got elbowed in the face by Sean Higashi. University of Hong Kong, can they get their first point? Hard to make that point that you are here, but Ryan Chuck, the dentistry student.
Yeah, we got some overachievers out in Hong Kong University. Some really impressive majors.
Yeah, we got biomedical engineering, nursing, sports science, dentistry. There's 3 dentists in this team.
Oh my gosh. Maybe we should we should get them to hook us up.
Yeah,
once they graduate.
Get your teeth checked.
Just a quick flight out to Hong Kong as it's Hakuo's possession. Saito at the top, and for 3, it is good. He made it look too easy.
This is potentially a cricket score right now. University of Hong Kong.
Ooh.
Turn it over, but they get it back.
Good deflection from Hakuo.
Mid-range, gives up the shot and goes in for the layup and goes inside. That's much, much better. And that is Franco Wong, the law student.
Hong Kong's first actual bucket, but Hakuo is quick to respond. Another 3, and this time it's from Haruki Naito.
Hong Kong. Off the double, trying to shake the double team earlier. Almost lost it. And it could have been an and one, but it will be an opportunity. Let's look at that. It came in. Yo, slapped the elbow. That was as connected as you get. And Monga to the bench. And Hoi Ho Chiang. But the timeout is called. And Hong Kong. I mean, we expected this, to be fair, Taylor. I mean, we know Hong Kong is short-handed and a few players are coming in and out and, you know, coaches switching and everything like that. But Hakuo, I mean, did you see the way they were stroking it from the outside? It was just they were so comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it looked very effortless, a little bit of a reminiscent of their previous game. They played with a lot more flow and a lot more ease up until, you know, they allowed Tsinghua University with their scoring runs. But also, speaking of change of head coaches, we also have a head coach change from University of Hong Kong. So it went from James Chan to Winston Tam. Now he's got plenty of experience. I saw that he's had experience in the G League, NBA, now with East Asia Super League. So he's got a pretty impressive resume. Let's see how he leads his troops.
Well, I think for the University of Hong Kong, they are very much students first in this university, whereas other universities, they are student athletes. So this is something they do in their spare time. Like you said, they've got very, very heavy academic commitments. And I mean, one of them is, I know quite well, Chiza, the number 4 from Malaysia, from my home country. And he spoke about their academic commitments and how strict their university is. I mean, University of Hong Kong is one of the best universities in the world academically. And they want to use this competition as a bit of proof of concept that the student-athlete model works.
We already have a substitution immediately after the timeout.
And speaking of Mr. Malaysia comes on. There he is, the biomedical engineering student. Couldn't put that away, but he's got another chance to get University of Hong Kong's 4th point of the game. He's more of a role player on this team.
Chucks it.
Yeah, rusty, just rusty, extremely rusty.
Yeah, Hong Kong University did get a day off, and let's see if that bodes well for them or if it's going to hurt them in this game. There's a skip, hop, pass. All right, putting him a little bit more pressure. There's a curl in and lobs it out on the corner. Catch and shoot opportunity does not land into the circle.
Good rebound by University of Hong Kong as they came down with the board. Off the bounce pass. Situation like this, they will need a good shooter on the spin, on the bounce. Yes, attack. Now that's much, much better. Kim Yam with the bucket off the glass, class off the glass.
Yeah, that was a great backdoor cut. Again, executing those moments are very important because, again, Hakuo is not going to allow the second chance opportunities as we got a turnover from Hakuo stepping on the line.
Yeah, it's out of bounds, foot on the line, so University of Hong Kong will be happy with that. They're only 10 points down. So if they can show some moments of magic, which they did earlier with those offensive sets, the illegal screen. So blocking foul, so that will go the other way. A little bit of a shame because University of Hong Kong was getting momentum. Yep, there it is, that illegal screen by Franco Wong. He broke the law, no pun intended, as he's a law student.
You're just having too much fun with that, aren't you?
I am. I love the puns of basketball, you know. I mean, the names like Tiger Tan and Franco.
It's just asking for it at that point.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
We still don't know if that's actually a government name or if that was a name that he chose for himself. I'd still like to know.
Well done to his parents. If they chose that name.
Great name. As we get back into it, Hakuo University, he's waiting for some support from the right side. And there you go. There's that downhill drive. A pass to Yutaro Roy, and he gets his first bucket for today.
Easy basket for Hakuo. Looking. Stopped in their tracks. Needs some help. Goes for the 3. In and out, and unlucky not to hit the triple.
Coming back in it. Loses grip of the ball. Turnover. Another turnover for Hakuo University.
Good job by University of Hong Kong with that press. Drives on the baseline. Yes. Gets inside and scores. Ryan Chuck.
I'm liking what I'm seeing from University of Hong Kong. Any of these split moments where Hakuo is not paying attention or they're sleeping at the wheel, they're pretty good about taking advantage as we have a coast-to-coast turnover. Touchdown by Hong Kong University's own Ray Hu-Wing Chun.
Yes, he likes to be called Ray Chung. What a steal and a score with the left-handed layup and foul. And that was Alim Sakai who draws the foul for Hakuo University. Look at this replay here.
And we see a little bit of a fumbling, but contact was made. Score now 17-9. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with Hong Kong. They're not allowing any runs by Hakuo University. They're still in this game. I mean, again, look, it's still early in the game. It's only the first quarter, so we'll see how it plays out as we have number 7 Aline Sakai at the line. It's the center for Hakuo University.
Well, it's interesting if they can get physical and, you know, just watch out with those fouls and just stay physical with this Hakuo University team. I mean, their biggest weapon is, nobody's expecting much from them. Shoots for 3. Too strong. Here come Hakuo.
Bringing the ball over, Ryusei Sako with a handoff to Ogawa. Hook pass and returns the favor. That ricochets off. Volleyball smash out to the perimeter. There's a reset with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. There's the pick and roll action downhill, stopped by a double team. Good effort by University of Hong Kong.
Now that was good. Those traps, like I said, those traps, those physicality, that defense. If they can bring that, that's good. Yep. I didn't see too much contact there, but unless the referee saw something. And Uruse Sato, captain, checking in for Hakuo.
And once again, Alim Sakai is at the line. Played for the U18 Asian Championship back in 2022. He's got 1 point on his stats line just from the first free throw that he made. That one blanked.
I remember sharing the dining hall last night with the Hakuo University team. They were in good spirits, actually, considering that loss. They just said, yeah, it's one of those games. And, you know,
there's not much you can do. You just you learn from it, and you just got to shake it off and move on.
University of Hong Kong with a package. Looking to deliver. Good pressing D by Hakuo, and goes the other way because the referee blows it down for a foul.
It's an offensive foul called on Ko Ming Mak, so it backs to Hakuo. It goes. Once again, Alim Sakai at the top. Get a good handle of the ball. Manga has yet to return to the court. They call foul on Ko Ming Mak.
Careless right there by Mak Mo Ming.
Now it's going to be number 30, Ryusei Sako at the line. And Hong Kong University has yet to round out their score to 10 points. First free throw, always a struggle. Not always, but oftentimes a struggle.
Well, this is something that the coach will be telling them that they've got to improve consistently if they're going to beat the stronger teams. So the free throw is where you get your production. Take it.
It's 1 for 2.
And have a look at this, Tay. They're doing that full court press, Hakuo, and that's very, very Japan style of basketball. Nice press. Again, the press continues. University of Hong Kong catch and could not hold on to it like a wide receiver. The fumbling wide receiver couldn't quite hang on to it.
Yeah,
so Hakuo
too bad.
ball.
That's too bad. I mean, it was a well-run play,
Yeah,
but
it was.
he just couldn't get a good handle on the ball as we have the drive in and sidestepping. Waiting for it, he finds his mate, number 30, Sako. Now the dribble drive in, and that rattles through.
University of Hong Kong got to tighten their interior defense. I mean, I know they don't have the bodies to do it, but they've got to find a way. Just deny and stop the Hakuo guys, because those Hakuo guys are almost all of them are very quick, very athletic, very explosive speed. And we've seen the Japan University team play very similar style. Tries to go to the rim, good D actually, and sends that man to the line.
I like how ambitious he was trying to drive through the Hakuo players.
Well, again, he didn't have many options because he was looking. I saw him looking to the left and right. He was like, "Oh, where you guys?"
You gotta commit. Gotta commit. Just drill through that.
I always tell imports who play in Southeast Asia, when you come to this part of the world, drive the lane. You know, just drive it, because sometimes the referees will call it, but you never know. So in that situation, he had no choice but to drive through the lane.
It's a handoff. Sakai setting up the screen. There's that pick and roll action. Does not succeed.
Turnover, University of Hong Kong sprinting, drives to the lane and gets it to the crib for the layer on the left hand.
Yeah, nice jab and bucket and a skip pass, a quick kick out. Let's see if they respond to that. Around and out it goes.
Ooh, this is getting, technical. Oh. Sportsmanlike. Thought that was being teed up right there with the way the referee was raising his hands, but wide angle shot by the camera. So he goes to the bench, Mak Mo Ming. He's played 2 minutes, 1 steal. Holding on to it. Hakuo pressing, got a pass. Not the best pass, triple team on. He couldn't split the triple team, but good try though.
The final minute of the first quarter. We have subs coming in from both sides. Ball is kept out of the perimeter. Resetting, here's the dribble, drive in, down a hill, downtown, and 2 is given to Hakuo.
Hong Kong draws the foul. That was a bit too physical by Yutaro Roy. And that will be 2 shots. Ryan Chuck. He's got 5 points today. Make that 6. That's the bouncing in. It's been an Achilles heel for the University of Hong Kong today in terms of being consistent from the line, but they're only 10 points down, potentially 9, and they've done a good job, the University of Hong Kong, to stay competitive with this very quick Hakuo team.
Yeah, completely agree. On the screen really quick, you see the medical staff attending to one of the Hong Kong players. That is a bad sign. Again, they are with a very limited rotation, starting from 9 players to 8. And here's a catch and shoot by Hakuo. Does not hit the target, and the whistle comes. Offensive foul called for Hakuo. Back to Hong Kong it goes.
I love to see the stats at the end of this first period in terms of how many attempted threes have they gone for, because I felt that they shot the ball way, way better from the outside last night. But again, rotations, trying to minimize injuries, and their coach not playing the big international student. Got to watch that shot clock. Come on, guys, on the spin. Couldn't get the bouncing in.
Not much of a choice. There's a full court press, a Hail Mary shot. Ooh, a little too short.
Good attempt from the logo, though, but it is a 9-point deficit between the University of Hong Kong and Hakuo University. Full props to University of Hong Kong for giving it a red-hot go despite their limitations. For the Hakuo University team, they're just struggling to find that consistency at the moment, but when they're on, they are absolutely on. First period score currently at the Bing Jiang Gymnasium in Hangzhou. It is the Hakuo University team 24 and the University of Hong Kong team 15. Some highlights here for you. And that is just to recap the score again. Hakuo University lead by 9, 24-15 over the University of Hong Kong. And those are the stats at the moment. 8 3-point attempts there, by the Hakuo team.
Yeah, they're, again, unafraid to shoot the ball. And again, better ball movement from Hakuo's side. But I will say, with these turnovers that Hakuo was making, Hong Kong was really good about converting those turnovers into points.
Well, if they can just go up for the hustle, and I think it's a learning curve for them, you know, knowing how to do interior defense without getting too handsy. That has been the biggest learning curve for the referees, not just the players. When we spoke to the referees this morning and last night, you know, wow, it's really super. These guys are super, super physical. That is the quote that we get from the referees. And, you know, the referees in the Philippines saying, you know, in the PBA, it's a mix and match. Some teams are physical, some teams are not. And in the PBA D League, some teams are physical, some teams are not. So it's really a variation. But yes, and that's the man right there, the leading scorer for the University of Hong Kong, Ryan Chuck, with 7 points. And he's been pretty good for the University of Hong Kong, but he's got to just inject that confidence into his team that kickball, that they can do this. And maybe they can just create a massive, massive upset, because Hakuo, they've already experienced a loss. If they experience another loss, they're in major trouble.
Maybe University of Hong Kong's strategy could be throwing Hakuo into some confusion. Well, unfortunately, ball gets poked out. There's a crossover, and there's a bucket.
That's a great highlight moment. Put that on social media.
That's Ryu-Sean Yegashi.
Hong Kong up top on the wing. Up top again, straight away Trey. Oh, bounce. No, it doesn't go in.
3 bounces.
Oh, they couldn't get the luck of the Bingjiang Gymnasium, the Hangzhou bounce.
Yeah.
But they will go again with 14 seconds on the shot clock. University of Hong Kong down by 11. Not a blowout lead. Screen by Tiger. Tiger is asking for it. He actually popped out and then started running to the rim. On the spin, lost the handle. Dive, loose ball.
Yutaro Roy was just watching his man. He could have gotten the steal even sooner. No shot for Hakuo.
Tiger 10 brings it up, but he's not so confident with his dribble. On the drive, yes sir! Hoi Ho Chang with the layup.
Another set of points from turnovers. Now they're pretty neck and neck in terms of how many they've made in the last quarter, but it's not a good thing for this veteran team that is Hakuo University. They're swinging it to the left. Now he's going to drive in. That is too strong for 99 Yutaro Roy.
Oh, University of Hong Kong thought they were off to the races, but the referee just whistles it down and says, stop there, stop right there. And University of Hong Kong coach Winston Tam just changing it up a bit, trying to keep it as fresh. And Ray Chong now on court. So University of Hong Kong, a half-court press. Nice control by Chiza. Chiza with a bounce pass. Oh, attacks! Ooh, and an almost and one. Great stuff right there by Tiger 10. He went up. Let's have a look at this. Good bounce pass by Chiza. Contact, way too much contact.
Yeah, but we didn't see that in the highlight, but a couple of seconds before we saw a great pocket pass.
Oh, yeah.
Being set up for Tiger.
That was the magic of Chiza. Puts that away, Tiger 10. And very respectful gentleman, actually. Every time we see him in the breakfast hall, he's always coming up to us and shaking hands. 4 minutes, 1 rebound, and 1 of 1 currently. And 1 of 2 in that situation.
It was a pretty loud hit to the rim. I can kind of hear that over our headphones. And here's Alim Sakai with the downhill pass, but lackadaisical. Here's a turnover and a possible touchdown. Nope.
No. It was too rushed, but good effort. I like it how they're trying to force the Hakuo University team into turnovers, so that's really cool. and making this as competitive as they can. This is Hoi Ho Chang. The Hakuo team, I don't know, there's something about them that they look not very happy with. I think they're just trying to get their flow, and they're very inconsistent with their shots. And on the court, Joe Monga comes on court.
I would agree with that sentiment, Ben. I mean, you see Tomo Amino, he doesn't look too pressed. You know, he's rotating his guys in. He's not really even giving them instructions. He's just giving them a break and just letting the game flow and let the players adjust accordingly.
University of Hong Kong need to improve their free throws. I mean, when you get to the line, you at least got to hit one of them.
Coming back again, the men in blue. Denied entry. Here's the catch and shoot. Oh, good. Ooh, there's a body hitting. Bodies hit the floor, and in that instance, it's going to be Ryu. It's going to be Sean Yagashi.
That was a great shot by Sean. You know, he just loaded it up. He knew, and good press. That was a good press, but it still goes in the way of University of Hong Kong. They do this well, that press well, that full court press, half court press well. Hakuo. Just got to be a little careful. That was unlucky. That was a slip, and nothing much he could do about it. Koto, number 77 of the Hakuo team. Quick inbound. Just trying to control it, trying to stretch the floor. Oh, a nice cross. Goes for the chili sauce, sweet and sour style. Eat that with your lemon chicken tonight.
But just like that, coast to coast, and Manga coming off the bench. That was too strong. It goes back to Hong Kong.
University of Hong Kong, ooh, almost tried to penetrate. And they just lost the package, but they will get it back. And this is great by the University of Hong Kong. They are showing that grit and hustle. Sorry, check that. It is Hakuo ball.
Yeah, they're still making a game out of this matchup. And here's Kotohata to Joel, denied entry. There's a double team. He bullet passes off to the opposite end. And here we go, nothing but nylon for Hakuo University's own Ryusuke Saiki.
And he gets the extra. Oh, potential 4-point play.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a good shot. You know, I mean, when they're not, you know, being bodied up and everything, they'll just put those away.
Yeah, his first field goal today with 1 assist. You see his shoulder bandaged up. See the physicality from the team from mainland China. He got all nicked up that the other day.
Hong Kong looks like, again, that press. Can University of Hong Kong stay resilient, stay in control of the dribble? They can't. Good press by Hakuo.
Bad handles. Here's a coast-to-coast finish and a beautiful one at that.
That was a great lob pass and a nice finish by that man right there, Rento Saito. Hong Kong tries to go inside, but the University of Hong Kong, and 2 shots. So again, back to the question. They're getting opportunities.
They've clearly run that before.
Yeah, that's come off training. That's training ground stuff. So, but it's great to watch. It's great to watch in real-time execution.
You saw the line there. Rento Saito leads Hakuo in scoring. He's got 11 points in his stats line.
6:19 to go. Still a little bit of time left in this period to, you know, make some create some game-changing moments. But I think University of Hong Kong, they'd just love to change one thing. It's like how they shoot the free throw.
Manga now bringing it back to Hakuo with a handoff. Thought about it for a second, but instead, there's the pass from the corner, baseline drive, kick out, and here comes Ryusei Saiki.
Looks like they found their range. Hakuo very, very consistent in the last couple of minutes, hitting a big 3-point bombs.
Yeah, found the stroke for the men in blue.
University of Hong Kong electing to penetrate, kick. Lost the handle, but gets it back. Ooh, nice steal.
Ooh, uh-oh.
I think Tiger Tan picks it up. Tiger blows by the big man. Tiger for the runner. Couldn't get it to go.
And game clock continues and the whistle comes.
Ooh, it's getting very, very physical down there, Taylor.
Yeah, it's going to be Hong Kong's foul. Look at him. We love the effort by Ray. Ran right into the courtside seat viewers. What a sequence of plays earlier. Nobody really having a good handle of the ball as we have ourselves a timeout called by Winston Tam.
The University of Hong Kong calling just for a reset. And watching the highlights right here, great three-point shooting by Hakuo. They put it through the net. And that is Ruski Psyche. A great psychology of shooting. University of Hong Kong, at one point they were only down by 9 points. At the end of the first period, it was 24-15. So that's a good score for them considering the talent that they've got, you know, because they don't have a deep bench. And they couldn't get, you know, a full roster for this tournament, which is very, very challenging.
Yeah, they had the tournament they participated in, they had 2 players injured. So again, limited roster and then another injury 2 days ago. So again, let's see if that day off is going to be beneficial for the team in white.
You know, just using their best players as they can. So I think if I were the University of Hong Kong, just go for it in this period because you've got a big halftime break coming up. You can sort of charge your batteries and, that's interesting on the screen there. Monga to the bench again.
Yeah. Again, Amino giving every player a bit of rest on the rotation. Again, he's not too pressed and allowing the players play accordingly. And he pulls up for the 2 and gets that check in for 2. 39-20 is the score.
Now they have really, really opened it up. A massive, massive double-digit lead, 8-second violation. And
that went by fast.
When he put his hand, the referee put his hand, Andrew put his hand out, I was like, really?
Yeah.
I felt like it was like 5.
Right.
But they count. They're very good at the count.
Yeah,
so
yeah. We're not questioning Andrew. It was just more so for us.
Okay. What can you do?
Yeah, nothing.
You can't argue with time.
Nothing clearly as it back into the hands of Hakua it goes. We're just over halfway with the second quarter. Bait and switch. There's a kick out 3. No good. Hakua's ball still. Let's see if they can find their stroke again. Getting plenty of offensive boards. There's patient with it. Ooh, that goes in. That's going to be at number 77, Koto Hatag.
University of Hong Kong, that press giving, Hong Kong a big, big headache. Off the fake from the baseline.
Ooh.
And the consolation is he will go to the charity stripe for 2 shots. So a brave, brave move to try to take on 2 Hakuo defenders. But that's what courage is made of. You got to go for it sometimes. And he's at the line. Ryan Chuck, he has been the most consistent performer of the University of Hong Kong in this tournament thus far. 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the field. And he puts that away for some much needed points for the University of Hong Kong.
I'm liking the grit that he's showing. He's one of the smaller players in the Hong Kong rotation, standing at 184 centimeters.
Misses the shot, but the University of Hong Kong get the rebound, so they can get a deuce here. That will really fill it up on the scoreboard for the boys in white. Good screen, tough screen, bounce pass. Needs to swing it. Oh, shot clock violation. But he made the 3.
Problem was they weren't not paying attention to the clock. It's good defense on Hakua's end. And Manga returns to the court.
Monga, I feel for him. He wants to get good minutes. I hope he gets a couple of buckets, actually, objectively speaking.
Yeah, he brings good energy onto the court. And obviously, size his handoff. He's ready for the downhill. He gets the pass, and oh, the reverse does not fall.
It came off Monga, so it will be a inbound for the University of Hong Kong. A bit unlucky for him.
Yeah, probably not in the right rhythm that he's used to, so couldn't get the bucket.
Up top on the drive, penetrates on the spin, fade away. No good.
Here we go, break away, and one!
That's good.
For Ryushi Saiki. And now Hakua has a 20-point lead over Hong Kong University. And we'll see Saiki at the line once again.
It's got 8 points, 2 steals. Make that 9.
Yeah, heavily used in the rotation. Scored 12 points the other day against Tsinghua University.
University of Hong Kong, what can they run with their offense? And running a bit of a zone. Oh, yes! Bang! Hao Cho, what a good shot.
Yeah,
their first 3 of the game.
The strategy from changing from man-to-man switch to a zone didn't work out in Hakua's favor, but they were quick to answer back with a bucket thanks to Manga.
I think if they can find some range, that will help them be competitive in this game. Step back 3. Couldn't find the landing ground through the cords.
Count their lucky stars. Hong Kong still gets possession after the ball bounces off of Manga's leg.
Baseline jumper, in and out.
Ooh, a bowling ball toss up to Hakua.
Haku doing it a bit too easy.
Yeah.
Way too easy. University of Hong Kong have got to deny. Straight away tray. Good open look, but not the best shot.
See if Hakua can start a run. There's a kick out to the perimeter from the top, off mark.
Tiger Tan with the rebound. Down the middle, stolen by Hakuo.
Let's see if they'll convert that turnover into a touchdown. Back to Manga, patient with it, drop, step, and a foul call.
Hand check, 2 shots for Manga.
Got a handful of subs in. Tiger Tan making contact, gets another personal foul. Manga will be at the line. He's got 5 points and 3 rebounds so far.
And that's good for his confidence. You want a very focused, non-foul trouble Manga in the big games.
This is the second one who gets the rebound, and it is going to be Hong Kong.
Hong Kong now bring it up quickly. Pass half court, so no 8-second violation. Nice cross. Pump fake, but that's a travel, I think. No, check that.
Count it.
Count it. I look in real time like too many steps. Yep, but it's nice to be wrong. So good for him. Ryan Chuck, potential 3-point play. Ryan Chuck, really 13 points and 3 rebounds. That's amazing. 4 of 6. Now 4 of 6 and couldn't get the extra.
I like the hustle, though, from the freshman from the Hong Kong team. Hakua will try to convert. Finds an open, uncontested man, but here we come from the wing. There's a 3-piece and a shake. And Hakua now with 52 points. Hong Kong 26.
Good splash down 3 by Hakuo. Out. Trying to penetrate. Good D by Hakuo. There's the penetration off the glass, and good intent, but couldn't execute.
Yeah, Hakua intercepted. Here comes the alley-oop. Ooh, ambitious, and recovers, and it kisses the glass, and into the circle it goes. Back-to-back buckets for Hakua.
Hot tug just kept it alive and then used his athleticism to spin. Nicely done by Hakua. They've got just a bit more of that finesse. Drives, inside bounce, off the fake. Not the best pass, but an okay touch, and didn't land in. So 2 shots, though, for the University of Hong Kong. 30.4 seconds to go before halftime.
We call foul on Rento Saito upon getting the board.
And Kim Yam today still struggling from the line. Overall, the University of Hong Kong team, Kim Yam has got 4 points today. If he can at least hit this point, it will be 5. And referee Rian asking Ho Chang to tie his shoelaces. Still, no joy, no love from the free throw line.
Manga corrals the board. And coast to coast, he's going to drive in for the bucket. Good effort, but it did not line up.
Hong Kong has a chance to get at least a bucket before halftime and gives that away.
Ooh, he's outnumbered. Oh, that ball slips through and the whistle comes.
With 4.1 seconds left. Turnovers, 13 for University of Hong Kong, 7 for Hakuo University.
Starting up 4 seconds in regulation. That's all we have left in the first half. See the stats. 4 points for number 34, Yam.
Yeah, it would have been 5 if he hit 1 free throw, but
there we go, catch and shoot from the corner. Oof, off target, and like that, that's the end of the first half.
Awareness by the University of Hong Kong is something that they're going to work on as well, because a few times that they had the ball for way too long. Halftime score currently at Hangzhou, it is Hakuo University 54, the University of Hong Kong 26. So a bit of short entertainment by our cheerleaders before we see the stats. So from creativity to stats, look at those free throws by the University of Hong Kong. 7 of 19. That ain't pretty. That's why they are down by so much, apart from other factors.
Yeah, I mean, again, the ball movement that Hakua University is showing up and showing out. You see 17 assists as opposed to Hong Kong's 3. Now, not on the stats line is the turnovers. They've really got a lot of turnovers for Hong Kong. So how to adjust down the line, we shall see.
手机了，大家一定要小心，所以网址快点击哦。高事故变化下，后排座位无可替代。现在买康师傅体育生装鞋还来中奖。高事故变化下，后排座位无可替代。现在买康师傅体育生装鞋还来中奖。高事故变化下，后排。
To all the champions, do you dare to stand here? Represent your team. Represent your school. Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now. champions. Do you dare to stand here? Represent your team. Represent your school. Make all Asia set its signs on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now.
Commentary for CBA. Pulling off Mandarin commentary. No. Like going, And welcome back, everybody. As we were just checking out mics to 6 that everything is A-OK. Ready for another half of AUBL basketball. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim and Taylor Chen. And if you're just joining us for the very first time today, it is a little bit of a cricket score at the Binjiang Gymnasium as Hakkuo University have a massive, massive lead over the University of Hong Kong, 54-26. Taylor Chen, there's so many stats that we could select, but the biggest stat that we have to look at is the bleeding obvious, which is the University of Hong Kong. Surprisingly, only 37% from the free throw line, but it feels like much, much lower. Again, the basics and bread and butter of basketball, you gotta hit your shots that are given to you for free.
You got to hit those shots, but again, it's a lack of experience. We got 5 freshmen in the Hong Kong roster, but also on the other side with Hakkuo University, there's more options. There's more capable shooters of making those shots. So we have 9 players who have made it onto the scoreboard as opposed to Hong Kong. You know, can't really say the same. We do have one particular player, a freshman from Hong Kong. I don't know if you want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Is Ryan Chalk.
Ryan Chalk, 13 points, 1 assist. He's the only player that really has the confidence to penetrate and attack the rim. And at times he was splitting double teams of the Hakkuo University team, who are quite a big team. I mean, comparatively to the University of Hong Kong, Hakkuo is not the biggest team compared to the teams from the People's Republic of China or Tsinghua University, who are probably the favorites at this stage for the business end of the tournament. But, you know, we don't want to say anything yet. We'll talk more about that as we finish the 4th game of today. But focusing at hand, I mean, what's your advice for the University of Hong Kong team? Taylor, if you were part of the coaching staff, you know, what kind of advice would you give them to try to stay competitive in this game as best as they can? They are trying.
They are absolutely trying. I mean, as you see a couple of more moving highlights before we start the second half, I think it was kind of the same as what I had said in the first quarter, is to any chance that you see Hakkuo not paying attention, in those instances, that is where you have to really have to fight to get those steals and convert any of Hakkuo's turnovers into baskets.
Yeah, and I mean, this man right here with 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. That is Rento Saito. And I spoke to the guys last night from the Hakuo University team. I mean, just a little secret, they share the same floor as me. So, you know, we take the same elevator, and a lot of them can speak English. And we're just having a chat. They're very appreciative of what we've done. Ryan Chuck, that once again, 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. And they were just saying to me, yeah, they were a bit disappointed about last night because they couldn't, I mean, they were good, but they were not good when the pressure was on. So that's something that they have to fix and address. I mean, you can't fix it just overnight, but something you have to address and grow into.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it helps that this is more considered a neutral court now because Hong Kong, this isn't necessarily their home court either. They had a lot up against them the other day with the Tsinghua crowd roaring. I mean, like almost to the point where the floor was shaking. So
yeah.
I think that pressure got into their heads, and we even talked about it last night too.
We did.
But I mean, incredible effort. You got to say still.
Yeah, no, that was a major good point that you brought up there. I mean, that mental toughness. I mean, you can't rehearse that in training. You know, when there's a full-packed stadium, actually heckling your name, heckling your university name, almost. I mean, thankfully the fans were good. They weren't throwing stuff at the players or anything like that. But that's a good sign of toughness. And I think I remember saying on the commentary last night, it's better to go not so good in the pool stages and get it together when it counts, when there's medals on the line. So University of Hong Kong playing defense.
Starting off again here at Binjiang Gymnasium. This is a group B play now. And he's going to go in for the 3. No bucket.
University of Hong Kong with a quick rebound, and they bring it up. So University of Hong Kong is just got to be, I mean, number 1, can hit those free throws. Number 2, just have a little bit more physicality about them. Goes for the 2, gets the bounce it in. Nicely done by Ray Chong.
Yeah, well done. And again, Hong Kong, they're not really giving a good look, so it's up to the individual players to play ISO and getting those buckets in. And there's the long 2. Let's see who gets the board. It's going to be Manga corralling the rebound.
Yeah, surprise, surprise.
Here's a pass out to the corner. Corner shot no good. Another chance for Hakua. There we go. Big thanks to the sizable Manga. Getting another offensive rebound. They're going to slow it down. There's Haruki Naito. And an uncontested shot. Here comes Ryusei Saiki.
Come on, man. They got a rebound better than this.
Yeah, this is tough to watch. Here's the alley-oop. There we go. Silencing University of Hong Kong. Well, better late than never, I guess, for Hakua. That's 5 rebounds to 1.
That was not pleasant to watch if you're a University of Hong Kong fan. But
yeah.
Look at the assist by Hakua, 18. And the other team 3. Beats him off the dribble and gets it to the tin for a 2.
The good thing is, as Hakua is quick to answer back with a kiss to the glass into the ring.
That's the second time they've done that.
It is, yes.
It's like out of their playbook. So University of Hong Kong got to realize, they're very quick on the outlets. They're very good. They're very quick on the inbounds from the elbow. Rounds it in. And who else but Ryan Chuck to get his 15th point of the game.
Yeah. The strategy for Hong Kong right now is just to play ISO ball and get in, pull up for those 2s. And here's a step back 3. Ball gets batted around. There's a bit of a scramble, and back to Hong Kong it goes.
Ryan Chuck weaves through the defense. Couldn't put it away.
Oh, that would have been a beautiful finish for Ryan Chuck, but here comes Manga, a breakaway lay-in.
He thought he was foul, Manga. I can't blame him. There was some substance into what he was saying, but it's the referee's call. Okay, they're going a little bit more man-to-man now. Hakuo for the 3.
Easy board, and once again, here's a breakaway jam for Joel Manga.
Boom time indeed.
There we go. That's the largest lead that we've seen. 30 points now. Hakua 62, Hong Kong 32.
That's the best dunk in this tournament.
For Hakuwa, I feel like we need a highlight reel for all the dunks, though.
Yeah, no, but I mean, in terms of the type of dunk, I thought that was the most entertaining dunk that I've seen in this competition thus far. I mean, that's just me, so yeah, you know, there's no numerical grading to it. Hong Kong, off the fake, goes inside. Yes, sir! Ryan Chuck sending out a message to scouts. I am here to play. Let's look at this. Gets the step over his opponents, over Rento Saito. The basket is his, and he will get the extra. He's the man of the moment for the University of Hong Kong and the man of this game for the boys in white. 17 points, and can he get his 18th? He can. Converts the three-point play.
Yeah, he's keeping this game alive, and he's just fun to watch. He's a moving highlight reel in himself.
Someone like social media team, Ryan Chuck, you know, the man who doesn't chuck and plays well.
Saito over number 34, Kim Zi-King Yam. It's a foul call on Franco Wong.
Yeah.
Or not Franco Wong, but it is on number 34.
Kim Yam, I think.
Yes, correct. Now we have Saito at the line. He's got 13 points and 7 rebounds, 5 for 7 from the field. Now, first one is good. And we're got 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rento Saito, his mother is Japanese and his father is from Haiti. So there's...
Got a couple of Haitian players actually on the team.
Yeah, so there's mixed diversity there. Hong Kong tries to get it over 2 players, short.
That would have been a tough shot. Here's Manga once again. And the finger roll finish this time.
Thought it was going for the hammer, but
that would have been great.
That would have been great. 2 dunks in one game.
Right. We haven't seen, I don't think we've seen one player get multiple dunks.
Exactly. That's what I was talking about earlier. University of Hong Kong. I like the effort by the University of Hong Kong. They're trying their best, giving it their all. Step back 3. And an effort by Hoi Ho Chang.
Ejiro Ogawa bringing it back, and another bucket is granted for, this time, Rento Saito.
We're approaching the halfway point of the third quarter. No timeouts called in this period. And 16 points for Rento and 7 rebounds. University of Hong Kong couldn't find a way into the lane. Off the cross, there it is. In the lane again. Gotta watch the shot clock, guys. Yes! Bang! Nicely done by Tiger Tan. Rose it from the outside.
Yeah, he awakens back into the game in the third quarter. They are 1 for 4 from the three-point mark, and Manga is going to drive in, going in deep up against Tiger Tam. He's got to be careful with potential foul trouble for him. He's got 3 in his stats line.
Just go for it. See what happens. Turnaround jumper does not go down. Here come. Will it pass?
Breakaway, and here he comes. That is Ryoshi Saiki.
I think the coach of the University of Hong Kong, I think maybe in the next time he goes, okay, guys, maybe they're so quick on those inbounds. Let's try to, you know, stop that and deny that a little bit in terms of learning. I mean, if they get it right, they get it right. If they get it wrong, they get it wrong. Doesn't matter. But there's too many easy buckets from that for the Hakuo team.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of run and guns being run by Hakuo. As we look on to head coach Winston Tam of Hong Kong.
He looks like a professor.
Must be the glasses
Yeah.
and the coiffed hair. Combination of those two. Here's a skip pass and a failed jam for Joel Manga. He's going for the second one. He heard us talking.
He got stuck there as he went upstairs. That was a lot of power there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of force between that.
He really punished the rim there.
Imagine if you were in front of him, he'll just posterize you.
Oh, goodness. Catch a body there. He's got 14 points and 8 rebounds today. As you mentioned, Ben, earlier before, he's pretty good at the free throw line. Pretty relatively consistent.
Solid. I mean, like, you know, if there was a, if I was looking for a big as a scout or a coach, I'd definitely push his name forward and say, look, this guy's got speed. He doesn't have tight muscles. He can get up the court. You know, two-way type of player, and he's all right from the line. He's all right.
Not perfect, but relatively on point. Here's a kick out from number 15, Ogawa.
And it goes in favor of the University of Hong Kong. And 72-38. Just fighting gallantly. So Hong Kong have scored 12 points in this period, whereas the Hakuo team, well, a little bit higher than that, as I haven't figured out my mathematics as yet.
Not as big of a blitz in the second quarter, though. It was 30-11.
Look at those handles. Oh, rejection. Ooh. That was very, very good by Sean to just stick with the play and don't let him in, but there was contact, so bit of a spoiler there. Let's look at this.
What a nasty ambush, though. Oof, bummer about the contact.
Fingers. That was a good effort by SWAT team defense by Sean Yagashi. And Sean Yagashi with got 5 points at the moment. More of a role play of this team. And yes, Ray Chong, thank you, Mr. DJ, for playing that music, because that will give Ray Chong a bit of a spark.
It's very epic. I like it.
Yes, 18 points score. Well, 18 points scored for the Hakuo team in this period. So 18-12, competitive for the University of Hong Kong.
Well, 3 minutes remain in the third, and there's a pocket pass. The shot does not fall. Good defense from Hong Kong's end.
Absolutely, and here they come. Again, I like what they're doing. Oh, weaves, kicks, release. Good look. That was a good open look.
That was the right idea by Ryan Chalk. A rare instance where they tries to get the assist and a bucket. Pump fake, a kick out. Swinging it to the other end, and the three does not fall. The whistle comes for number 22, Ko Ming Mak. It's going to lead to free throws, and it's going to be Yutaro Roy at the line.
Was he fouled on the three-point line?
I believe so.
So it looked like it, because I saw with the naked eye, I saw the referee say three, but because of the camera angle, I couldn't see it clearly. It was Ryan who was saying three. I was wondering if he was saying, you know, trying to put up 30 or, you know, whoever, but no, I think it's 3 shots, 3 bites at the cherry.
Yeah, you might be right. Ko Mak Ming has returned to the bench with 4 personal fouls. That first shot is good by Roy. He's one of the other Haitian students on the team. He's more so considered the 6th man for Hakuo University. Now he's with 4 points.
One more. That's right, it is 3. So the referee saying, sorry guys, you fouled him on the 3-point line, so bad luck.
Yeah, the Hong Kong students did not realize that. 3 for 3 for Roy.
Well, they are good shooters, the Hakuo team. I give them that consistently. 5. Posting up outside. Gives it to their best player today, Mr. Ryan Chuck. Ryan Chuck blows by. Ryan Chuck on the baseline. Pump fake. Ooh, so close to getting it in.
Solid effort made by Chalk. But once again, quick to dish it up, and that's going to count for the N1. Thanks to number 7, back on the court again, Alim Sakai.
Rebound.
Ooh, not smart by Chalk. A little bit more reserved today, 4 points and 3 rebounds.
Missed shot, so University of Hong Kong with a simple rebound. Ryan Chuck alternating between the 1 and the 2. He's going ISO. Good pass to the corner. Sends it for the 3. Okay, they're getting some good open looks in the corners.
just not hitting, and a dish and swish for Hakuo University. Now they are with 79 points, Hong Kong 40.
And almost lost possession of the ball. And still it's going to be University of Hong Kong ball. And that man-to-man defense, or that lack of man-to-man defense by the University of Hong Kong, that's cost them. And well done to Hakuo University for reading that very, very carefully. And, you know, they read that really, really well. And they said, okay, they're not going to stick to us like glue. Let's create that space. And, oh, nice cross. Attacks, yes! Beats him off the dribble and gets it to the tin. Ryan Chuck really, really racking it up. He's got 20 points, even though if University of Hong Kong lose this game, I think our social media team should still interview him.
Yeah, he's far surpassed what he'd made up against Tsinghua University.
Around.
Ooh, whistle comes. Traveling violation.
Yeah, referee Rian says, travel violation, and that was the right call. I thought there was way, way too many steps, but yeah, validated or vindicated by the referee's decision. And Rian blows it down. There's a foul committed. And it will be the University of Hong Kong going to the line because Hakuo penalty.
They call a personal foul on Alim Sakai.
And Ray Chong, much better. Much better from the free throw line. So they must have heard probably watched our halftime show and said, okay, we need to hit more free throws. That's what it's all about.
Message received.
Oh, fair received.
Well, at this point, I think the hope for University of Hong Kong is to tie up the score that they made against Tsinghua. They scored 55 points against those Giants. And Hakuo answers back. That's 99, Yutaro Roy.
Very, very strong move and made the tough shot to the basket. I mean, shook his defenders and got the shot. Hong Kong outside and gives it away, but the referee said there was a foul, so foul committed by Hakuo. And 2 shots for the University of Hong Kong. They're seeing a lot of free throw action in this period, so hopefully they can capitalize and just learn from it. I think there's one team who will try to practice their free throws. It will be them. It will be them tomorrow. So.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one of the newcomers for University of Hong Kong.
Yeah, they call him Groot.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I like the Marvel show. That's funny. That is highly, highly entertaining.
Yeah, I wonder if it was inspired by Guardians of the Galaxy as the clock is counting down. 12 seconds regulation, and not too far behind is the shot clock at 9. It's going to play ISO.
On the drive.
Yagashi, not going to count. Offensive foul.
Whoa, I didn't see that.
That's going to be Alim Sakai. His 3rd personal today.
So 2.1 seconds left. University of Hong Kong are just going to inbound this and heave this to Kingdom Come and hope for the best. Heave it now. Ooh, I thought that was going in for one moment.
That was pretty close, yeah.
Very close. The closest heave yet. But good effort by the University of Hong Kong. Please, everyone, do not let the scoreboard be the true reflection of what this game is, because this very, very well understaffed team of the University of Hong Kong is taking on a very skillful opponent of Hakuo University, and it has been physical. There's been a lot of ISO plays, more from the University of Hong Kong. There's been a lot of long baseball passes that led to Hakuo getting some catch and shoot baskets. So at the end of the 3rd period at the Bing Jiang Gymnasium in Hangzhou for AUBL, the Asian University Basketball League Season 2025, it is Hakuo University 81, the University of Hong Kong 44. There you see the score on our screen. So let's focus on the positives for the University of Hong Kong. Major improvement from the free throw line. And well, they hit 2 threes, so that just gave them a bit more confidence. Tay.
Yeah, sure. I mean, again, Ryan Chalk, he's still fighting hard for the University of Hong Kong despite a huge deficit that Hong Kong has. And I mentioned earlier, and hopefully they'll be able to complete the task. Hopefully they can tie up the score that they had up against Tsinghua University. They're sitting at 44, and they scored 55 against Tsinghua University a couple days ago.
Well, Tsinghua University is a quality team. I mean, after their performance thus far in the tournament, I think they would be them and the University of Beijing or Peking, however you pronounce it. Look at that jam. They would be the 2 favorites that everybody will be looking at for the championship. But form is form. At the end of the day, who can execute on the day? So game back on. University of Hong Kong lost possession.
Turnover and touchdown. Ooh, too much mustard there. He's got to correct himself. Coming out to start the 4th quarter.
University of Hong Kong at the logo. They can try to implement some guys for more backdoor cuts. Here's the man. He's got it back. Chuck with the package. Chuck from the elbow off the fake. Couldn't get it to go, but good rebound by the University of Hong Kong. Gives it away.
Yeah, passes it off to Okoto Hatag. And catch and shoot. And A makes it. It is Sean Yagashi.
Knocks it in for the shot, and for the 3 is good. And I think their target for Hakuo will try to reach 100 points. For the University of Hong Kong, just try to go on a run. I think that will be a major win, but takes it and delivers it, lays it up and in. Nicely done by their guy right there.
Yeah, takes it to the rack once again. Yagashi racking up points in the final quarter.
Lost the ball. They got to hang on to it. But full credit to Hakuo for forcing University of Hong Kong with those turnovers and a lot of double team presses for Hakuo. So Hakuo, I think what their coach is telling them is that, look, yes, we were offensively good last night, but I think it was our defense that let us down in that 4th quarter. So they want to tighten things up to move on and improve. Bounce pass, handoff. Chuck releases to the corner. Good D by the Hakuo team.
Yeah, Sako trapping Ray at the corner, but it's still going to be Hong Kong's possession. Pleasantly surprised to see a decent turnout for this matchup.
I think tonight will be more. Oh, rounds it in. Nicely done by Ryan Chuck, and Ryan Chuck with his 22nd point of the game. He might hit 30 at the end of this.
Maybe that'll be his goal. Hit 30 by the end of this match.
I think his teammates will try to help him get there. There's our referee from Canada doing a fantastic job calling the game, well, refereeing the games.
Rento Saito at the line. Something to bring up for Hakuo University and just in Japanese collegiate basketball, what they often have is early entry exceptions. So we actually have a couple of players from very competitive Japanese teams that allow college players to sign pro. So we actually have one player on this team that is number 88, Saito Ryose, plays for the Yokohama B Corsairs.
He's the captain of this team. Hong Kong, University of Hong Kong goes for the mid-range, couldn't get that to go. Good rebound by Hakuo.
There's that run and gun motion. Oh, and that is killer from Aleem Sakai.
I'd love to see their fast break points, Tay.
Yeah, those are fun to watch.
Very fun to watch.
They don't get old. They really don't get old.
Never get old. Showtime. Good poke. Grabs it back though. Working on his opponent. Cross. Drive. Rises and shoots and gets the and one. Nicely, nicely done. Agent Zero, Ray Chong, the sports science student, working the biomechanics of that one to hit the shot and get the extra potential three-point play coming up for Ray Chong, as he's got 12 points, and it is a timeout.
Well done for Ray Chun, as well as number 10, Ryan Chok, really trying to carry the University of Hong Kong team. As again, we're here Wednesday afternoon at Binjiang Gymnasium. Group B play. This is the last game for this particular group. They will be done and getting the day off after this.
So let's look at this by the animated speech by Winston Tam, trying to get his players. I know what he's trying to say, Winston. He's just trying to say to the players, you've got to body up. You know, you can't let, I mean, you're making it easy for these guys. They can set up the fast break very quickly. They can make the long baseball pass quickly, you know. They're pressing you for the steal. I mean, take nothing away. Hakuo is a very good team, and there's Ray Chung with 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound, and that's going to lift his confidence. So the bright spark for the University of Hong Kong team is Ray Chong and Ryan Chuk. Haven't seen much of Tiger Tan. I hope he's okay. Hope he's not injured or anything like that. But Ray Chong for his 13th point of the game. No, it stays at 12.
Back to Hakua it goes. 7 minutes, 20 seconds left in regulation. Alim Sakai with a handoff and swinging it to the opposite end. That is too short, just like the Bay Area rapper.
Posting up. Out. Good intent of a pass, but turned it over.
There's another poke out. Here's Hakua, look away pass. Ooh, they fumble the ball also.
Well, University of Hong Kong were lucky on that break because literally Hakuo took the eye off the ball, and I think that was the player Alim Sakai. And you take the eye off the ball, you're just giving University of Hong Kong a favor. 6:48 to go, not long to go right now.
No good. Here's another opportunity for Hakuo, uncontested from downtown. Hakua's own, getting 94, Hong Kong 48. They are 8 for 26 beyond the arc. Shot was made by Sean Yagashi.
Off the fake, but couldn't penetrate. Good D as he runs him off the three-point line. That's Hakuo player. Number 77. Driving, gotta watch the shot clock. Put it up now. In and out, unlucky. Good rebound by Sakai.
Breakaway, here it comes. It's 2-2 and 1, count it.
That had to hurt.
Yeah,
Ouch.
The way that he landed on the floor, Koto Hatag gets the bucket and a free throw opportunity. Woof.
96-48. It has been a cricket score, but it is what it is.
Hatag logging in 8 points.
University of Hong Kong now bring it up, pushing the ball up the court, bounce pass, jab, drive. For Ho Chong, yep, drive the lane.
Ooh, intercepted.
Couldn't hit the target, and here comes Hakuo, puts it up high and in. That's how you do it. That's how you score. Nicely, nicely done by Koto Hatuk.
Yeah, he's got back-to-back buckets for Hakuo University, 10 points and 3 assists.
Gives it away.
All right, well, here he comes, Hakua University, number 30 this time, Ryosei Sako. Everybody gets a bucket for Hakua University.
Actually, it'll be interesting with the stats. Has everybody scored in Hakua?
Well, something I want to take note, this is the first game where we've hit 100 points.
There you go, Centurion. On the spin, as you went inside, that was pretty good there by Tiger Tan. And I was just speaking about him earlier because we haven't seen him for a while. Hand check foul, 2 shots. So Tiger will get a chance to hit a pair of free throws. On the spin, yeah, he got hit on the wrist by Alim Sakai. Alim Sakai's committed a few fouls in the last minute or so. Tiger, 4 points. He wants 5, and he gets 5. Tiger 10. And pounds it right here. 2 out of 2 for Tiger 10. And we have 5:02 to go. And no timeout called.
Yeah, Hong Kong still got a chance to tie their last score against Tsinghua with 5 minutes to go. Coming in from the left, entry denied. And Sako gets the dish served hot.
No look as he puts it up. That was nice. Good move by Koto Hatuk. More of a role player on this team. He doesn't play very many minutes, but good to see him get some minutes under his belt. Trying to penetrate again in the lane. Shoots the contested shot. No joy, but the referee said there is a foul. Chung. All right, Ray Chong. There's pushing, says the ref.
And just like that, Alim Sakai is out for the rest of the game. He's hit 5 personal fouls.
Well, I'm not surprised because he made like 3 in the last minute. In the last minute, 30 seconds. So, I mean, I know that wasn't his intent, but inbound. Hesi with a shot, but it goes for the layup and goes for the tip. Put back, yes, circles in. And another bucket for Ryan Chuck.
Yeah, way to pat his stats there with the rebounds. A couple of rebounds and put back. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. At the top is Ryosei Saito. Finds an uncontested number 50, Enjiro Ogawa. No bucket.
There was a foul on the floor and it goes the other way. And again, the University of Hong Kong team giving Hakuo too many open looks. And it's a timeout called. Not long to go, everyone. And University of Hong Kong with a timeout just to have a chat about it. 350, 102-52. Literally a 50-point ball game. But a lot of the shots from the Hakuo team coming from three-point land, so that's why the score is a lot bigger.
Take a look at some moving highlights before we return to the court. Just a reminder, University of Hong Kong is the champion in the AIA Hong Kong Intercollegiate Basketball Championship from the last season, or current season now. That is definitely a mouthful. So again, they are a top-tier school, and they are the oldest established college in Hong Kong. But they've certainly got a lot to learn from all of these amazing teams that we have here for the AUBL tournament.
Absolutely. Very much the case.
3 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock.
University of Hong Kong getting low to the top scorer of this game, Ryan Chuck. Good pass by Chuck. Handoff. Okay, can they penetrate? That's where they struggle. Say, come out, come out. I need some help. Give me a screen or something. Takes the contested 3. Oh, fouled on the three-point line. And Hakuo would be disappointed with that. That's Agero Ogawa. Yeah, that's clear cut as they hitting him on the elbow as he was following through for the three-point attempt.
Right.
What's that? Wait, sorry. Tay, go ahead.
I was going to say Ray Chin and Ryan Chalk, they're, again, freshman and a sophomore, respectively. So they're still early in their collegiate career. So I'm looking forward to see their future down the line.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, these are young guys at the end of the day. And you know what? If we saw them that they were good or not so good here and they become really, really good later, I mean, this is that. It's a pathway.
Yeah, again, you know, with them playing in these overseas competitions, it's good exposure. Hopefully the players can learn something, especially with the head coaches getting some tips and tricks from other coaches and their style of play. Here's the charge in. There's the bucket for Hakua University. As we see bench players from Hakua's side.
Hong Kong off the handoff. They love the handoff. They like working it outside the perimeter, but just the penetration is difficult for them. And because of their opponent as well, shoots for two. Can't get it to go. Easy rebound for Hakuo. They got numbers.
Crossover, getting a little too fancy with it as the ball gets scrambled around. Hakuo recovers it. Manga returning to the court. They're trying to set up a pick and roll. There is a three, and number 30 drills it. That is Ryusei Sako. He's got 5 points in this quarter alone.
Yes. University of Hong Kong trying to finish strong as possible. They turn it over, 3-on-1 situation, actually racing away with it.
Yep.
Here's the easy layup. Okay, all good. Thank you very much. Agero Ogawa.
Yeah, Hakua converting a lot of those turnovers into points. And a foul call is made. Looks to be 88, Ryusei Sato, the captain of Hakua University. More free throws are coming for University of Hong Kong. Getting ready for the second free throw. 1 minute, 53 seconds left on the clock.
You know, Tay, I'm just wondering if there's going to be a big crowd for our next game at 5 o'clock between Zhejiang University and also Beijing University, you know, because of the rivalry.
Absolutely. Here's a baseline cut in, and he drills the two. It's going to be 15, and Eijiro Ogawa.
University of Hong Kong bounce pass, almost lost it. Shake, Chuck, lost the handle, but he's still going to get the inbound with 11 seconds to go. 1 minute, 23 seconds to go, everyone, as we are in the stage of wrapping up this final game. But we move on to the next game. And then shoots from the baseline and one. Yep, that was a clear-cut foul. Ryan Chuck said, yeah, you fell for the oldest trick in the book, pal. You gave me some contact. I don't know, I mean, no disrespect. I really like him as a person, but I don't know what he's complaining about there, Mr. Manga, because there was contact. Yep, there it is. You touched him.
Well, at least Ryan Chalk has something to celebrate. He's fared quite well in this game. 26 points, 7 rebounds, now 27 points. And just like that, they've outscored their last game against Tsinghua University. So look, that's something to celebrate. You gotta find the small wins in everything.
100%. I mean, long three.
Downtown, no good.
Hong Kong, they're trying to finish strong. Can Ryan Chuck get 30 points? That will be, like Tay said, a massive win, but he slips it. I think he's just a bit gassed.
Here comes Manga with a quick jam.
Jam time, hammer time.
Yeah, second one today. Tried the second time, but that was a failed double hand slammer. So the clock is winding down, 113 to 56.
Tiger, fake, up, couldn't hit the target. The big dunker coming, racing with a package.
Ooh, a laser pass. Looked like he stepped on the line. Look away pass. A lot of ball movement. 24 seconds left from the corner. And a put back for many Hakuo players. Hot potato for the men in blue. He launches the missile finally for Hakuo University, number 15, Eijiro Ogawa.
That was hustle to the max. Fires a three. And it will, I think they'll stop it there. 116 to 56 as Hakuo University get a victory in this tournament. And a great display, a great effort. They were the much better team, better shooting, better hustle, better defense, and better transition. But take nothing away from the University of Hong Kong, a team that's still learning to play at this level. And this is a development path for them, or a development tool for them. Those are the stats right there. Yep, 10 3-pointers scored by the University of Hakuo, or Hakuo University. And just the stats tell everything really, Tay. They were just the far better team, and there's nothing much you can say about that.
Yeah, very valid. Again, just celebrating the small wins. Again, we've seen some greatness from Ray Chong as well as Ryan Chuck. Individual stats have been great for those two. On the other hand, Hakuo University gets the win and the largest largest split in this series. That's 60-point difference. Whereas Hong Kong lost by 43 against Tsinghua University. As we'll figure out who the player of the game is for this matchup.
I think it's the big dunker. I think it might be the big dunker, Joel Monga. It might be. I saw. Yeah, I think it is him. He's high-fiving his teammates. So, and he played well. I mean.
The player of the game goes Monga Benjaju from Hakuo. 获得本场比赛夸克最佳球员奖的是来自Hakuo大学25号队员 Monga Benjaju.
There you go.
Congratulations.
That's right. Joel Monga wins the player of the game. And it's good to see that. I mean, he was very, very effective.
Take a photo.
And he got 17 points. So fully deserved. And he was great. The way he protected the rim, the way he exploded to the rim, and the way he made some free throws, actually. So yeah, fully deserved. And he'll be conducting his interview in English with Zoe, our courtside reporter, media manager for AUBL 2025. And she's done a very good job as well with the media and making sure everybody's looked after. She's always doing it with a big smile on her face. That's a big skill, actually, that many of us has to learn. So well done, Hakuo. They can smile a bit better tonight after their disappointing of losing last night, and they can have a very nice rest day. Over to you, Zoe, for
大学生篮球联赛的比赛直播。那么站在我身边的呢，是刚刚拿到本场比赛夸克最佳球员奖的，来自白欧大学的25号球员 Joe Monga。Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching AUBL. Now standing beside me is the number 25 from Hakuo, Joe Monga. He just got a double-double performance with 17 points, 11 rebounds. 他在刚刚的比赛中呢拿到了17分11篮板的2双表现。那么可以先让他点评一下自己今天的比赛，分享一下自己现在获胜的心情吗？
今日の試合は感想は何ですか？
今日はチームプレーが良かったと思います。あとみんなのボールモーブとかディフェンスいつもみたいなアグレッシブなディフェンスやって。そこをよくできたと思います。
今天的比赛大家都非常努力，然后我们每个人都做得很好。
In today's game, Hakuo played great. They really worked hard. Everyone did a great job. 相信很多球迷都是通过夸克了解到 AUBL， 了解到白欧大学，了解到这么多优秀的球迷、优秀的球员们。那么我们接下来就让球员分享一下有什么话想要对球迷们说的。Is there any message he want to send to the fans?
中国のファンスに何と話したい？
そうですね。中国の応援たちの人の雰囲気結構、いいと思ってます。あと、次からの試合を、応援よろしくお願いします。みんなの応援で俺らのプレーよくできてます。よくできてると思います。
はい、中国今天他比赛，觉得这里的首先大家都人很好，也很美，然后觉得中国的粉丝也非常的热情，他们会用接下来的比赛继续更加努力的表现来回馈给粉丝们。
Playing in such a nice court, they feel really great. And thank you for all the fans they are supporting. And hopefully in the future games they play better and better. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And thank you very much, Zoe, for that interview with Mr. Joel Monga. 17 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. A fantastic performance. He could have got more, but the coach of the Hakuo team was just trying to be a little bit more careful to preserve his team for the business end of the tournament. So not a game that we wanted, no disrespect there, Taylor. It wasn't close, but it was a bit of a blowout. But you know what? You got to give props to the University of Hong Kong. They never stopped trying. They gave it everything they've got. And if there's anything, like you said, you got to take the wins out of the tournament. You know, the positive thing is they know what areas to work on of their game to go to the very next level.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it could obviously put a damper in your spirits after losing 2 games with such huge deficits. But again, it's really about changing or having the mindset where it's like, okay, what can we get out of this? What can we learn out of this? And, you know, we can celebrate a couple of personal stats that are, you know, pretty incredible and pretty amazing from Hong Kong University. We're talking about specifically, as again, we talked about Ray Chun and Ryan Chalk.
Yeah, Ryan Chalk almost getting 30 points. He was absolutely brilliant to watch, and I wouldn't be surprised if he, you know, has a very, very good and prosperous career in his basketball career. He's also a very, very smart, intelligent student, so, you know, he's very, very blessed with skills in the classroom and on the basketball court as well. But speaking of the basketball court, you know, our next game is going to be a bit of a rivalry. I'm struggling to tongue twist the word. Zhejiang University taking on the University of Beijing. I know you have targeted this game in your calendar here, Taylor. I mean, what are you looking forward to in that game basketball-wise? Please share.
It's just going to be a game of giants, and it's going to be exciting for everybody, particularly for the domestic viewers. It's back-to-back rivalries, actually. So we got 5 o'clock and 7:30. So we got to look into previous games. They both have film on each other, and they're very experienced with playing against each other in the Cuba, which is China's collegiate level basketball.
That's right. So the rivalry comes to the AUBL 2025. We're just going to wrap it up here, but please join us at about 5 o'clock when we will talk through that game in the broadcast of the game between Zhejiang University and the University of Beijing. From Taylor Chen and Ben Ibrahim and everybody here at the broadcast team or the production team of AUBL 2025, thank you very much, and we'll see you later just after 5 o'clock for that big rivalry game. Don't go away. We'll see you then.